Hello student, once again welcome to my YouTube channel Kunal Geis. This is your third lecture of geographical thought. First lecture we studied about the Roman and Greek geographers. In today's lecture we will see about the Indian geographer and their contribution in geography and how Indians help to understand the history of geography. Indian geography has a long history. In the main source of ancient geography works are the Ramayana, Vedikas, and Mahabharata, and the work of Buddhists, Jains, and the Puranas. In the ancient period, Chinese and Arab travelers to India provide the valuable information about the uh, place they travel, and the travel around of the Chinese pilgrims like Yuan Sang, Sangyun, Fatian, and the Arab geographers like Ibn Battuta and Al-Biruni, and then a number of Europeans travel who tour in India during the 17th to 18th century, and also narrated and recorded their experience and which contain information about the various geographical aspect of India. The ancient scholar had a great knowledge of various geographical features, river like Ganga, Yamuna, as well as flora, fauna, and last wrote the main things that in the subcontinent. Overall, through the writing, we will know about the Indian geographers. So let's talk about the Indian geographers and their contribution one by one in a briefly. First one is Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta born in Kerala. The famous Indian geographers was Aryabhatta. Told that the Earth is a spherical body and calculated its circumference at the 24,835 miles, which, which is very close to the present calculation of 24,901 miles. Aryabhattian is in his book, the Hindi terms for geography Bhugol was used for the first time in his book Arya Siddhanta, and he also wrote the Aryabhattiya. You also know that the India's first satellite was launched in his name Aryabhatta. Second one is Varahamihir. He was born in Avanti, Ujjain. Varahamihir was the most famous geographer of India after Aryabhatta. He gives information about the solar and lunar eclipse. Aryabhatta, his main concept was revolving about the three parts. First one is Jyotish, second one is Ganit, means Vedic math, and third one is Sahit. Based on the his wrote books, Brahid Sahit, in his book explained the astrological concept and also explained the gravity governs. Our third scholar, Brahmagupta. Brahmagupta born in Ujjain and lived in Binwal, Rajasthan. Brahmagupta was an Indian mathematician and astronomer. He's author of the two early works on mathematics and astronomy, the Brahmaput Siddhanta and Khandakavya. In Brahmaput Siddhanta explained the concept of zero, and Brahmagupta was the first to give the rules to compute with zero, and two works in Khandakavya. He estimated circumference of Earth and explained two major aspects, Dinkara and Bhaskar. So Dinkar means sun as source of light, and the Bhaskar means sun as source of warmth. Our fourth scholar or geographers, Bhaskaracharya. Bhaskaracharya born in Bijapur, Karnataka. He was greatest mathematician, and Bhaskaracharya was the first person to write a number, and Bhaskaracharya wrote a book, Siddhanta Shiromani, in a four part. First part is Lilavati, means arithmetic, Bijganit means algebra, and third one is Goladhyay, and fourth is Gruhaganit. In Gruhaganit, mention about the mathematical calculation of a planet. So let's see the geographical concept or geographical view of ancient Indian scholars. First is the universe and its origin. The ancient Indian scholar of the Vedic and Puranic periods gave the considerable thought of origin of the universe. The ancient Indian literature deals with the many problems related to cosmology and cosmography, which has the strong bearing on the Puranic views. May be given the some important theories. First one is artistic origin of universe. Second one mechanical origin. Third one instrumental origin, and fourth one is philosophical origin. Second is eclipse. You know that grants. So an ancient Indian scholars were conscious of the causes of occurrence eclipse, and the Aryans considered an eclipse as inauspicious and the herald of disaster. It was also believed that it is a solar and lunar eclipse occurs in the same month. Then it's become more the disastrous. And Varamira has considered the effect of eclipse by month wise and emphasized that eclipse in December leads to famine and its occurrence in April to May month result into the good rainfall. And while an eclipse in comes into the March and Asha means June's month are the inauspicious. Third one is size and shape of the earth. In the Vedas and Puranas, the word is Prithvi, means earth, has been used profusely. The word Bhugol means geography in the ancient India literature signifies the spherical shape of the shape of the earth. In the Vedikas and Puranika literature, no define the information definite information regarding earth dimension is available, but in the 5th and 6th century AD literature gives the some of convincing information about the dimension of the earth within the two sources. First one is Pancha Siddhantika and second one is Aryabhatta. Fourth part Akshamsha and Deshandra. The classical Indian astronomers were conscious of the importance of Akshamsha means latitude and Deshandra means longitude. The determination of the point of Earth's place on the Earth's surface. The longitude of the Ujjain passing through the Lanka and Meru was the taken and the prime meridian. So in the Puranas there are the reference about the latitude and longitude. On the basis of latitude they also divided divided the earth into various region. Example Niraksha Desha represent the equatorial belt. North pole is the Meru and south pole represented the Nadir. Our fifth point, cardinal point. The rishis of Rigveda initially formulated the some ideas of the about the direction. Means the Purva called in English east, Pashchim called in English west, and subdirection is Agneya called southeast, Nairitya southwest, and you may know about the names of other direction or subdirection. So the classical Indian astronomers were conscious of the fact that local time of a place depending upon the sun position or moon in the sky, and they differ from the other places situated along the other meridians. Sixth part is origin of the earth. The ancient Indian scholar believed in the solidification of the earth from gaseous matter. The crust, according to them, is made of hard rock by sila, clay, and sand is called asma. The Puranas mentioned the earth to appearly floating on the water like a sailing boat on the river, and the Aryan considered the distribution land and she mentioned that the more surface in the northern hemisphere. Seventh part is weather and climate. Rigveda mentioned that thickness of the atmosphere, and Rigveda also mentioned the 5 seasons. And in the Ramayanas, Valmiki has interpreted the 6 seasons: Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemanta, and Shishira. And English month is March to April. Marathi month Chaitra to Vaishak. Grishma, Marathi month Jesh to Ashad, and English month is May to June. Same as the Hemanta, Margashish to Paush, and English month is November to December. So eighth part is Deeps. Deep signifies the land bounded by the water, and bounded by the water, ocean, sea, river, lake, and combination of this water bodies. Thus, the deeps was equally applied to the Iceland and peninsula, or Dua means land between two rivers. The known world during the Puranic period was divided into the seven deeps. The 7 deeps have been described briefly. Jambu Kausadweep, Kusadweep, Plaskadeep, Puskaradeep, Salmalideep, Kransadeep, and 7th one is Sakadweep. Our 9th concept of geographical review in ancient period, Bharatvarsha is commonly identified within the Indian subcontinent by the Vaidikas, Aryan, and Vaidikas Aryan was the names given to the different regions. Like Punjab plain is Sapta Sindhva. And in the Puranic literature, the entire country from the Himalaya, yeah, to Kanyakumari is designed by the single name to Bharat Varsha. And this Bharat Varsha was divided into the 9 divisions, and these 9 divisions were separated by seas. Out of the 9 divisions, 8 have been shown as the part of the Greater India, while the 9 is surrounded by the sea. Last point is mountain and rivers of Bharatvarsha. The Vedikas and Puranas have mentioned the series of mountains in the Bharatvarsha: Himavat, Uttar Kuru, Madra, Trikut means Hindu Kush, Vindhya, and Mahendra are the main mountains described the ancient Indian literature. There are the number of mountains also given the Puranic literature. Some of the Sahyadri in Western Ghat in Maharashtra, Khandera, Ajanta, Golconda, and from the Kent to Turn region north of Vindhya. And about the rivers, the Ganga, the river's Ganga is said to flow the Vindhu Sarovar in Gangotri. And the Ganga, after the passing through thousand of mountains and hill, irrigated hundred of valleys and passes through the thousands of caves, forest, and then the merges into the southern seas. As well as Sangpo, there is a mentioned river, the Lavita, Brahmaputra, and which at the Dihang near the Assam. And among the rivers of the south, the Narmada is said to take its course from the Amarkantak hills. I hope you understand about the Indians geography of ancient period. So next lecture on Arab geographers. So thanks for watching today's lecture.